Alright, this is a tutorial for how to play Breaking the Silence by Breaking Benjamin, and the tuning is in dropped C. And to start off, the intro sounds like this. Okay, and that part's going to repeat over and over. To start off, all you're doing there is on the top three strings here, you're going to go 3, 2, and then a dead note right after that. Like that, okay? And then you're going to hit that 2 3 more times, but muting the strings in between each time. Okay? Okay, and this little thing here is on the 6th string. It goes 6, 3, open. Just like that, okay? And then you do the first part one more time. And this time, on the 6th string, you're going to go open, 1, open. And you can just do hammer on and pull off. Like that. Okay, and then it repeats. Okay, and the second time it repeats, the first half is the same, but when you get to the second half where you do the open, 1, open right here, instead of that, this time you're going to go like this. Okay, so right there, right after you do the second time, you're going to go 3, 2, mute the strings, and then you're going to go 2, 3 on the 6th string, and then you're going to slide all the way up to 15, and then slide down, and it repeats. Just like that. Okay, and then that whole first section repeats again, and when you get to the end of the intro, you're going to go 3, 2 again. Okay, and then right here at the end of the intro, it's going to go 2, go up to 6, this is on the 6th string, and you're going to bend the 6 right there, and then open. So it's going to go. Okay, and then it goes into the verse. So that last part would go. And then it goes into the verse, and the verse is really easy. It's just 2 notes at a time, and the first 2 it goes 3, 2. And then mute the strings. The second time it's going to do the 3rd fret barred twice. Okay, and then it's going to do the same thing except on the 2nd fret barred. And then you're going to do the 3rd fret barred one more time. Okay, and then you're going to hear that high note, and it's on the 5th fret of the 1st string, except you're going to do like a pinch harmonic kind of. And if you don't know how to do pinch harmonics, there's tons of videos on YouTube that show you how to do it. It's like that. Okay, and then right after that, you're going to hit the 2nd fret barred across twice. Then 3rd fret, then 2nd fret, then 3rd fret again. And then right at the end, you're just going to hit that 3rd fret one more time. And you're going to let it ring out instead of muting the strings this time. And right here it goes into the chorus. And it starts by hitting the 2nd fret. Okay, and then you're going to mute the strings and hit it 2 more times, but muting the strings in between each time. So it's like that, like we did before. So it's going to sound like that. Okay, and then there's 2 dead notes right after that. And then you repeat it again. Okay, so it's. Okay, and then right here there's 4 dead notes. And then this is where you start strumming chords. Right here on the 5th string, you're going to be on the 3rd fret. 3rd and 4th strings, you're going to be on the 5th fret. Okay, and then right after that, you just play an open on these top 3 strings here. Okay, so the chorus is. And that's repeated twice. Okay, and right after the chorus, you're going to hear that riff that was played in the intro again, except the ending of it is a little different, but everything else is the same. So right when you get to the end of it, it's going to go. Okay, and then this part, it's going to go from, on the 6th string, it's going to go from 2 to 6 to 5. And then you're going to go 3, open. And then you're going to hammer up from 3 to 5. And the last note is on the 5th string, 5th fret. Okay. Alright, and then the verse here is exactly the same as the one before it. And the same thing with the second chorus is the same exact as the first chorus. Except when you get to the end of the second chorus, you're going to land on the 2nd fret barred across and let that ring out as the bass comes in and does a little solo. So the end of the second chorus goes. Okay, and that's where the bass solo is. And then right after that, you're going to hear this. And that's repeated over and over. And all you're doing, those first 4 chords that you're playing, it goes 2, 6, open, 8. Okay, and then on the 5th string, you're going to hammer from 5 to 8. And then you're going to repeat that, but the second time, when you get to that 5th string, you're going to go 8 to 5. Just goes back and forth like that. First time is 5, 8, second time is 8, 5, and then it repeats. Okay, and then you hear that weird part right after that with like all the pinch harmonics on there, and it sounds like this. Okay, and all you're doing, the notes, it starts off on the 5th string, you're going to go 7, and on the 6th string, you're going to go 6, 5th string 5, 6th string 8. So the notes are... Okay, and then like before, the 5th string, you're going to go 5, 8 right after that. Okay, and then it repeats, but the second time you do 8, 5. So altogether, the notes in the first two parts goes... like that, and that's what repeats. But every note gets a pinch harmonic except for when you're doing the 5, 8 hammer on the 5th string or the 8, 5 pull off. So all the notes get pinch harmonics except for and like I said before, you can just look up a tutorial on YouTube how to do pinch harmonics. It's really not that hard. Okay, and then the last chorus is exactly the same. It's just longer. You just repeat the chorus more times for this final chorus. And then the outro goes like this. Okay, it just ends like that. It starts by going 2 open, 6 open. That's the part that's going to repeat, but right after you do the 2 open, 6 open, there's going to be 2 notes that change every time. The first time, it's 3, 1. Okay, so. Okay, and then the second time, it does the 2 open, 6 open again. This time it's going to go 3, 5. Okay, and then the last time it just goes like this, 2 open, 6 open, and then it's going to go 3, 1, 2, open, 2. And then it ends right there, okay? So all together, played slowly, it goes like this. And then you just mute the strings and the song ends. And that is Breaking the Silence by Breaking Benjamin. Thanks for watching.